Hey DIYers, I'm George from Alarm Grid. Today we're going to be going over if you self-install a Simon XT, can you still get it monitored? Quick and simple answer to that is yes. Any DIY alarm company really won't care if the system was self-installed or if it was professionally installed. As long as the system is able to send and receive signals, that is all that matters, and that's all that's required in order for the system to be installed. Now there's two different ways that the system can send and receive signals. You can either be using a phone line, or you can have one of the alarm.com cellular communicators. Now the system does have phone line capability. We don't, however, recommend staying with phone line. If that is your only option, then yes, by all means you can do phone line. However, we try to stick to either IP or cellular. Since this panel does not have internet IP, the only other option would be cellular, right? So you got two, phone line or cellular. Like I said, phone line is not as reliable. It's sometimes the signals being sent are dirty. Sometimes the central station may or may not receive a signal. So we try to stay away from phone line and we try to just stick with cellular. Now there's various cellular options for this Simon XT. We have an AT&T 3G communicator. We have an AT&T LTE communicator. We have a Verizon LTE communicator. There's a T-Mobile communicator. And then there's also, if you're in Canada, there's a TELUS communicator, right? So you guys have a lot of different options to install in this system. Now, the other good thing about getting a cellular communicator, which is why you're getting better value for your buck when you get one when you get a cellular communicator, is that adding a cellular communicator to the system also allows you to start adding Z-Wave devices. By Z-Wave devices, I'm referring to home automation such as lights, locks, thermostats, plug-in modules, light modules, garage door controllers, anything that's Z-Wave and that can be home automated. The cellular communicator actually adds that compatibility and capability to the Simon XT. Now, the Z-Wave is actually controlled through an app through the alarm.com application. So once you guys do have the cellular communicator, any one of the ones that I mentioned, and you guys get it activated and registered with a monitoring company, they should be able to set up alarm.com service for you. Now, there's some companies out there that can set up just the application for you. There's some companies out there that can do just central station monitoring, and there's people that do both. We do all of them. So if you guys want to do the application only, we have that. If you guys are looking for central station monitoring only without the app, we have that also. And if you guys are looking for a combination of both of them, we also have that as well. Now, what the app allows you to do is it allows you to control the system from your phone. So if you pull your phone out, you open up the app, you're logged into your username, you typed in your password, you can actually go ahead and arm and disarm the system from anywhere in the world. You could be at work, dinner, in a different state, out of the country. As long as you have cellular or internet connection to your phone and you have the app open, you can control your system from anywhere in the world. You can set up email and text alerts. You can control Z-Wave Z-Wave home automation devices. You can set up scenes and rules. You can, if you have alarm.com cameras, they won't be able to be viewed on this panel. However, you can stream them off the app or through the website. So you can actually view the alarm.com cameras and tie it into the application. What else can you do? You can, if you have thermostats, you can set scenes to have the thermostat drop whenever you arrive home. There's different things you could do with the app. It's a lot of different interactive services, but just know that you do need the cellular module for that. As for the central station dispatching, that's another feature you get with the cellular communicator and with the phone line. Just to rewind a little bit, in order to do the alarm.com application, you do need a cellular module. You cannot do the application with a phone line just because that simply won't work. You need a cellular module to do the application, the interactive service. Now, going over to the monitoring can be done through a phone line, and it can be done through the cellular communicator. So basically, there's no wires to cut if you guys are using a cellular communicator, which is another reason why we recommend using that. If you guys are using phone line, anyone can go ahead and cut the phone line to your house and your system won't be reporting any alarm signals anymore. Adding cellular to the system is just going to make it that much more redundant. All right. And again, for the central station dispatching, that's something that you're going to set up with your monitoring company. You set up all of the phone numbers and everything, all the signals that you want reported. And yeah, that's pretty much the monitoring on a self-installed system. Like I said, a DIY company won't really care if it is self-installed or professionally installed, as long as you have either a phone line or a cellular communicator for it. That's all that matters. And one last thing, the firmware on your Simon XT does need to be firmware version 1.3 or higher to support alarm.com modules, which are the cell modules. So make sure before you get the module, you want to make sure that the revision is actually set to 1.3, and we actually have videos on how to check the revision. And if you don't know, all you simply do is use the up and down arrow keys and you just find the revision. Yeah, it's very easy, up and down. You don't need any codes to find the revision. This one's on a 1.6. You could see it, but yeah, we do have a video on how to find that revision if you guys are looking for that information as well. If you guys do have any questions about monitoring on a self-installed Simon XT, or even if you have an existing Simon XT, please do contact us. Our email is support@alarmcare.com. If you found the video helpful, make sure that you hit like underneath, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and enable notifications so whenever we upload new content, you guys do get notified. I'm George. I'll see you guys next time.